When were you first diagnosed with FND? I was first diagnosed with FND in February 2021. What were your first symptoms? My first symptoms of FND were my face paralysis, so stroke-like symptoms which look like basically one side of your face that you've had a stroke. So for me that was in July 2020. At first the symptoms were that it was just one side of my face, and then it moved into the autumn of that year, it moved into both sides of my face, and then it's kind of continued into my hands clawing. I'm not able to communicate at times. As you can see, it's now done this. But as you can appreciate, these things are involuntary and unpredictable, and make everyday life interesting. Let me just refer back to the questions that Sarah has asked. So yeah, my main symptoms have been those, as well as the fact that I get headaches, particularly at the back of my head, and so basically before I got diagnosed with FND, they were thinking about Bell's palsy and what's it called? Hemiplegic migraine. Yeah, so I also struggle with word finding and concentration. At times I find listening to music difficult. I'm a bit better, well, I'm quite a lot better now with that, but when I first got diagnosed I couldn't listen to music for about it must have been about 4 months. It's quite a long time, because I really love music and all of that, so yeah. Have I received any treatment? Yes, I have. I've been very lucky. I must have been last year, so that's 2022. Last year I sorry, as you can tell it's spasmed and it's actually quite painful, which is again one of the symptoms. But yeah, 2022, in the autumn of that, I went to the Rosa Burden Centre, which is a neurological centre in Bristol. So I spent 3 weeks there, and they're an amazing team, a multidisciplinary team with occupational therapists and physiotherapists, neuropsychologists, and basically an amazing neuro team who who were fantastic and really kind of helped me understand more about FND, as well as kind of I got to meet other people with FND, I'd met some people with FND before, but I think this was really helpful for me because everyone's symptoms with FND are very different, because FND what kind of covers a multitude of symptoms. So for me, particularly with this face one, face symptom and the communication problems that I have, not being able to speak and all of that, meeting others who've had similar symptoms has been, you know, was really amazing, and definitely makes you feel not alone. And then prior to that, the other other kind of treatment that I've had, or some neuropsychiatry, again through my local service down in Exeter, which has been amazing. And so that was neuropsychiatry. So kind of helping kind of with the brain and how it relates to FND and all of that, which has been invaluable. And yeah, I'm still kind of a way to go with things, but it's definitely given me kind of a new perspective with things, and some tools to cope, basically. Oh gosh, this is a big question. What part of your life has living with FND affected the most? FND has affected every aspect of my life. I'm now unfortunately not able to drive. I'm unable to work, and yeah, it affects me day to day, in many different ways. Yeah, sometimes I can't speak, sometimes I need help to do things, and yeah, it's incredibly frustrating, as you can imagine. Yeah, and I think the hardest thing has been that it literally changed overnight. So my symptoms just came overnight, and the effect that it's had on, unfortunately, on, you know, on things has been really difficult in terms of the changes I've had to make in my life, and all of that have been very challenging and difficult. I'm just reading notes. One positive thing you can take away from your experience. I almost dropped my notepad. I think the positive experiences that I've had from FND have been the FND community. It's been really amazing to be able to talk to people with other symptoms like me, as well as experiencing similar things that I have experienced in my FND adventure. So I think a lot of the online communities, as well as the other kind of support platforms and charities like FND Hope, FND Action and FND Friends, have been amazing and invaluable with all their support and everything that they're doing has just been incredible. What advice would I give to someone who has been newly diagnosed? So when I was diagnosed, I was given the Neurosymptoms website and no other kind of information, unfortunately. So I would look for, see if there are any FND peer support groups in your local area, because that really has helped me. And then any kind of like online support groups as well. It was just helpful in terms of like being able to ask any questions and just feeling like you got support and you're not alone, because I think it can feel very like that in this situation, and you're really not alone. There's lots of support out there and lots of people who are able and willing to be there. Absolutely. Yeah, I would also see what help you can get from and see if there's any kind of FND neuro team near you, like I had in October. So that was a referral by my GP. So which then was like a 3-week inpatient stay, which just helped me really kind of get the support that I needed from the different specialisms like neuropsychology, physio, what was the other one? Occupational health, and neurology. But there may also be outpatient support for that in your local area. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, just making sure that you're getting as much support. And also I think the charities that I've mentioned would be able to tell you as well, or give you some guidance as to what support would be possible where you are geographically. But I think, yeah, you're not alone in this, and I think, yeah, definitely with lots of trial and error as well, finding out what works for you. So me seeing a neuropsychologist, again, that was through a GP referral, has been really good. And then I've also been having kind of like this therapy called Bowen therapy, Bowen, which is like a cross between massage and Reiki, which has really helped me because it focuses on your central nervous system, and yeah, is very gentle as well. But yeah, I think as much as possible, just well, it's hard when you first get diagnosed because you don't always want to engage with things. I know I didn't for a while in terms of what treatment will help and things, because I think because the diagnosis took a while for me, it then took a while for me to kind of understand that I had FND, which of course makes sense. But yeah, I think just being open to what help is out there, and not being afraid of asking questions if you don't understand, and not being afraid of pushing your doctors for more help and understanding if you're not getting the support that you need in terms of what FND is, what treatment is out there, and all of that, because it is a very misunderstood and not very well recognised condition. And yeah, I think yeah, just knowing that there's support from different charities and other people with FND, and yeah, I just hope, I'm sorry that that you've been diagnosed with FND. it will not be an easy journey, but I really hope that the kind of information and videos that we've put together for F&D Awareness Month help you and make you feel that you're not alone in this, and that there is support out there.